Tavon Allen to his right, Terrell Allen will open up for some questions because I know Brew doesn't do opening statements after 15 years. So open up for questions. Anybody raise your hand, we'll bring the mic around. Go ahead.
Coach, congratulations on the win. The two previous meetings, they beat you kind of pretty much the same way, scoring in the low 80s. Today, you were able to play them in the 50s and beat them that way. How are you able to change the pace and play more of that style today?
Well, we just talked a lot about keeping them off the three-point line. Then, second half, they started driving, and give them credit, because they knew we were really on top of them for the three. They started driving. They got back in the game because we started fouling them. So they got to the line. So our big thing was, they were the only team all year to score 80 against us. And they killed us from the three-point line. So that was one of our big emphasis for the game.
Bruiser, on the last offensive possession, did you draw it up for Terrell, and what was kind of the play call there?
Yeah, we drew it up for Terrell. So all we wanted to do, we ran the one play to get it in bounds. We got anything off of that, we were going to take it. If not, then we just went to ball screen. That's simple.
Alex Simon, Elon Student Newspaper. Terrell, you're chasing that ball down at the last second there. Were you thinking the whole time to throw the ball up in the air, or was there a teammate yelling at you to throw it up and just try to let the clock run out by getting in the air?
That's that high school stuff. He's still thinking in high school. That's that high school stuff.
It still worked, though.
No, if he'd have held the ball, they'd have fouled him. See, that's that high school stuff. Throw it up in the air and everybody just stop. They don't do that in college. That's that high school stuff right there. So.
Sammy told me to throw the ball up. And when I threw it up, I saw the time it was 2 seconds, and then Tavon grabbed it, so then the game was over.
Coach, you hold one of the better three-point shooting teams in the nation to just 28%. Does that give you confidence going up against Hofstra tomorrow, a team that can kill you from deep?
Well, I mean, actually, the games we played against Hofstra have been very similar to the games we played against these guys. So hopefully we know what we got to do. I mean, you got a lot of good three-point shooting teams in the league. So we know we got to keep them off the three-point line. Got to play them. Those guys, Hofstra is probably one of the top 2 or 3 offensive teams in the league. So it's just not going to be about the threes. But we know we're gonna have to do. We got a tall task.
Coach, going into this game, everyone might have doubted you a little bit, only having 3 wins in conference. Now, tomorrow you go up against Hofstra. What do you tell your team in terms of the confidence that in the tournament anyone can beat anybody?
Yeah, that's true. We got to go back. We got to get some rest. We got to, get some fluids in us. And that's what it's all about. And then get ready for tomorrow. It's a quick turnaround. I mean, it is what it is. You just got to get ready. You want to keep your season going, you got to be ready to go. That's the bottom line.
Coach, obviously it's been a frustrating season. What does it mean for this team to lose the lead and then to come back and win?
Well, we lost a lot of games like we won tonight. Actually, we lost the same way on Saturday against Northeastern, and they made a play. We gave them an easy layup at the end, and they made it, and we lost. Same type of thing. We had a big lead. They came back. They took it. We took the lead again. So this time we was able to finish it. Rodney's rebound was huge off the foul shot. They fell out of bounds with it, so that just shows you that guys just kept playing. That's just the bottom line. Just got to keep playing, got to keep fighting. At times this year, we put our heads down and we lost games like this. So, and we haven't won many games this year, but I'm happy for the guys that kept fighting.
Terrell, when you and Tavon were coming off the court at the end, you were pointing at each other. I think you mouthed something about, I said, I told you, or Tavon said, no, I told you. What happened there? Did you say something to him before the last play, or what was that about for either of you?
He just told me he got me. We've been talking about how we just need to step up and just be more aggressive on this team. So that's what he did. He just told me he got me. That's all it was.
Tavon, obviously this is your last year. This is your last go around. Mm-hmm. To kind of have the younger guard and Terrell make that play when you make all the plays earlier in the game. What does that feel like to kind of see the younger guy take over in the last moment?
It just shows me he's ready for anything. He's not scared. Even though he's a freshman, he doesn't play like one. So that's all it is for him.
Tavon, how would you describe that final Elon possession? They take a couple timeouts and reset, and then just what did you see happening there as they were trying to get a shot off?
We just played their out of bounds plays really well. So I mean, they were forced to call timeouts. So we were just ready for wherever they were throwing at us, and it paid off.
Bruiser, Right. 2 close games against Hofstra. You had really hit them on the ropes there in the first half and second half in Philly. What do you take from those 2 games and apply to tomorrow?
Well, I mean, we get a lead, we gotta keep it, I guess. But I mean, we gotta do certain things. Again, they're a good 3-point shooting team. We gotta guard. We gotta guard like we did tonight. We gotta do a little things a little bit better than we did tonight in terms of taking care of the ball and finishing off some plays when we really needed it in big parts of the game. But, transition is big for them, and we just got to keep them off the line. Got to defend. It's going to be about defense. When you get in the playoffs, it's about grinding. So we know it's going to be a grind-out game tomorrow.
Terrell, you're from Upper Marlboro, and of course DeMatha. How many family and friends did you have here tonight, and what does it mean to hit a shot in front of them?
I had a lot of family come out tonight. And after the game, I just told them I had their backs. They all came out to support me, and I just try to show them what I can do.
Bruiser, you said you've lost a lot of games like you won tonight. With them getting all the way back and taking, I think it was a 55-51 lead there, was there a sense at all of like, man, not again?
I mean, you still got to play in the games. You know what I mean? So, I'm just glad they said it's not, I'm not playing. I can say it on the bench all I want. You know what I mean? But they kept playing. And that's the key right there. As long as they do it, you know what I mean? All the coach got to try to do is get the best instructions he possibly can. But I didn't think those guys, they didn't give up. We went up by 4. We came down, we got a nice play. We ran a nice play to get it, and Brian missed the foul shot to 3. Then we got a nice stop. And that was it right there, And those are the things you got to do at the end of the games that a lot of times this year we just didn't do. So we played them. The game was almost exactly, second half was almost exactly like the second half we played them at Drexel. And they made some layup, they made some drives. This time we stopped them and got some rebounds. So that was the difference in the game. So I knew the guys that kept playing.
Anything else? All right, thanks, guys.